What's going on, guys? It's Pokemon Trainer Dino back with a video. Back-to-back upload. Actually, not back-to-back since I actually won't finish this video today. But back to not an upload to back upload. I'm sincerely working hard to bring out this video. Today we're breaking down Journey episode 50 to find all the visual details and references in the episode. This episode is packed with Easter eggs in terms of game mechanics, so this will be a long video. Definitely the longest episode breakdown yet. And also congratulations to Ash for catching his first fossil Pokemon ever, Dracovish! But now let's start with the video. At the start of the episode, we see Phantom, caught by Go of course, at the entrance of Ceres' lab. So that means that the Pokemon in Ceres' lab can travel to the main building freely? Couldn't they just run away freely? But I think maybe it's just a ghost type privilege, since ghost type can travel through walls. This character here is the Curator, a recurring character from Journeys episode 38. He was the president of the Fossil Museum and helped Go restore Aerodactyl, and this time he tasked the gang to research fossils in Galar. This phase will probably recur very often. Why do I say phase? Since we saw first a lookalike, namely the leader in Journey episode 14, so hopefully we can see this character or lookalikes of it more often in the future. It will probably be a Don George in Unova situation where he and his lookalikes appear in multiple places. Don George is or are characters in the Best Wishes series where many Don Georges that look similar or same have battle clubs. Next, we have a character of the day named Gazatsu. He is one of the fossil researchers that helped the gang to restore fossils. His name is a reference to the Japanese word gazatsu. Sorry, my Japanese is very bad, and I just look it up on Google Translate, which translates to rude. This becomes a recurring gag where he does things roughly before the other people call him out on this, saying, "You are so rough." The similar joke is used for the other researcher, Ukattsu. Ukattsu is a reference to the Japanese word ukatsu, which translates to careless. This also becomes a gag where she forgets about things and other people say, "You are so careless." The reason she has an English name is that she is also the game Pokemon Sword and Shield. She is on Route 6 in Galar and can restore fossils for the players. I, for example, got my Galar champ Arctozold from her. I love when we see minor game characters from the game. This Easter egg is already mined during the game development of Pokemon Sword and Shield, but it is further enhanced and mentioned in this episode. When Ukattsu and Gazatsu plan their fossil Pokemon, they obviously don't really know what they are really doing. And the fossils they try to restore don't actually fit. This is a design inspiration for the Galar Fossils Quartet. The British scientists were the first to study fossils in the 19th century in the real world, and Galar is of course based on Great Britain. But many of the reconstruction they did were incorrect. And just like them, these fossil researchers also wrongly reconstruct fossils that do not fit. I like this tiny detail. They include just the way the researchers talk and the facial expression of them. Tell us that they don't actually know which fossils fit together, which is a cool nod to the inspiration of the Galar fossil. In this scene, Chloe suggests the gang to have a camp meal and the gang ended up cooking curry. Curry in the game is made on the camp, so it is fitting to cook curry as the camp meal. Here we have Ukattsu with the restoration machine. The restoration machine is the same machine as in the game on Route 6 near Ukattsu. The only difference is that the restoration machine in the game is rustier or sandier because of the sandy biome the Route 6 is in. But if it is rust, this still makes sense, since in the anime, Ukattsu is still a rookie and just got the data of Dracovish and Arctozold, while in the game, Ukattsu restores hundreds of millions of fossils for the players. So that means that the Ukattsu in the game is older and more experienced than the Ukattsu in the anime. But I don't think the anime and the game is in the same universe. If they are in the same universe, this will be a little complicated and it's not for the video. Here we see Ash cooking curry. First of all, it's finally cool to see Ash cooking. Like, he always had Silent, Clement, and Brock cooking for him. Now he must cook himself. But he's using the same equipment with which the players cook curry. The same thing in the same spot. Well, the color varies because the thing varies on your type matchup that you choose. I think red is for fire, but I'm not sure. And the goal is just like in the game, to make a big fire with the fan to cook curry. In this scene, Gil is mixing berries to have an optimal flavor. This is a reference to the game where each berry has a strength of certain flavors, and upon mixing them, they will result in a flavor dependent on the dominant flavor of the berries. So here, Gil mix pecha berry with mango berries. One is based on mangoes and one is based on peach. And both of them are sweet, so combined they are very sweet. So Gil is trying to reduce the sweetness by grinding? I guess so. Here, Ukattsu tells Gazatsu to stir the curry and not let it burn. This is a reference to a game where if you don't stir the curry or don't stir the curry well enough, the curry will burn. So stir your curry well or it will taste bad. Here, Chloe uses Moo Moo milk to make whipped cream. Moo Moo milk is basically just milk in the Pokemon universe. It debuted in Generation 2 and also appeared in the Black and White series. In the game, it is an item and restores the health of a Pokemon by 100 hit points. It appears in the anime multiple times before, but the most prominent appearances are in SM, since in Sun Moon, Kiawe's family has a Moo Moo milk farm. Here's a picture of Sun Moon Ash drinking a bottle of Moo Moo milk. At the end of the curry making session, Gazatsu uses the whipped cream Chloe made, without her permission, as a secret ingredient of the curry. This seems random, but not out of nowhere, since in the game, whipped cream curry is the same. By using sweet berries, fresh cream and curry, you can make a sweet whipped cream curry in the game, just like the game. And this is the exact curry that is on screen right now. The gang reacts here amazingly to the curry with a satisfied face and a nice background. This also occurs in the game to the game character after eating a Charizard class curry or any curry if it was good. Looking at the satisfaction the game has, this is probably a Charizard class curry, the best class in the game in terms of curry. When the researchers presented their hypothesis of why a fossil Pokemon looks the way it looks, it's somewhat is taken out of the Pokédex entries. For the ones that did not actually appear, like Dracozolt and Artovish, the correlation is rather small, but there is still some correlation. For Dracozolt, they mention how his upper body is way too small compared to his lower body. Pokédex quote, compared to its lower body, its upper half is entirely too small. For Artovish, they mention how his mouth is on top of the head rather than the other way around. Pokédex quote, its mouth is on top of his head. But that's it. For the actually appearing fossils, however, there's a strong correlation. For Artozolt, they speculated that it lived in Asian seas and have chilled and stored its prey with its icy body. Pokédex quote, this Pokemon lived on prehistoric seashores and was able to preserve food with the ice on its body. For Dracovish, they speculated that it was the best hunter on the land thanks to its powerful legs and jaws, and also that it went extinct due to overhunting of its prey. Pokédex quote, powerful leg and jaws make it the apex predator of its time. Its own overhunting of its prey was what drove it to extinction. When Dracovish ran away with Ash, he demonstrated two more traits described in the Pokédex. It ran very fast, but also wanted to swim. Pokédex quote, its mighty legs are capable of running at speeds exceeding 40 miles per hour. But this Pokemon can't breathe unless it's underwater. The breathing part isn't reflected 100% because the anime can have Dracovish underwater 90% of the time, but they solve it by showing off his love for swimming. For the end of the video, let's have 3 simpler facts. Well, I can't write long text the whole day. This episode marks the first time in Pokémon Journeys that after a capture of Ash, the Rotom registered a Pokemon. So his phone is actually capable of doing this, but his Rotom is just lazy, huh? Well, usually when you have a FaceTime, you look at your device to look at your partner, right? But Ash and Go in the scene look at the non-existent bubble, actually the bubble shouldn't exist, of the president to talk with him. It could be a simpler, unconsidered thought, but maybe Ash and Go are breaking the fourth wall here and just talk to the bubble of the president. Finally, at the end card, the narrator states that Chloe was with a partner Pokemon. This could be a reference to how Eevee is a partner Pokemon in Let's Go Eevee, and the special partner Eevee can learn unique moves. Many, like the Pokerap, have speculated that the Eevee is instead a partner Eevee or a Gigantamax Eevee. I think it's both. Finally, we arrive at the end of the video. This is probably one of the best and my favorite videos I ever made on this channel. This requires some intense research and hard, long work, so please show your support by liking, subscribing, and following me on Twitter at @DinoAnipoke. It was a lot of fun to make this breakdown, and this is the sort of episode, alongside with you guys of course, that encouraged me to make more content on this channel. But that's it with this long episode breakdown. I will catch you guys next time.